Here we go. And we have Pipeland leading off. We had a lost level lead off there. Runners in sync here. We got 6F1 on Claris's screen. Winter is in 6-2. Navigate. So far, so good for our runners as they continue to get adjusted to this new setting. So, as I think I mentioned, this is actually Winter's very first time racing the Mario 3 randomizers. So, it'll be interesting to see how Winter performs here, and unfortunately is in a bit of a pickle there after missing the platform. Gonna have to take an intentional death there, I think. Hoping to try to get the clouds to come back, but they are not coming back, I'm afraid. And there goes Winter, fortunately. Cobra also taking an unfortunate death there in 6F1. Oh, Macobra missing again. Winter taking a fortunate death there. Midi guy is in the lost level. Matty J already making predictions on the next world. We'll wait on that until we get to getting to the end of the world, and that's going to be pretty soon. Claris helping himself to a mushroom. Seven 9 is 4-2 with a boss bass. Claris batch boss bass. Midi guy is in 4-2. Winter unfortunately taking a game over there. This is a shame. Nice P-speed strats there from Macobra 52. And actually gets a 3 up there with 3 flowers. I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but after the trouble he had in 6F1, I don't think he's going to complain too much about that. Winter having trouble getting up the... Ooh, finally gets there. Ooh, got clipped by the fire chomp. Cobra, Claris, excuse me, took a death in the second Piranha stage. Unfortunate. Cobra and Midi Guy are on the World 7 airship. That is a vanilla, or what we call a Fred. And oh, Macobra undershoots the jump and takes another death there. That's unfortunate. Midi Guy is the first to Ludwig. Ludwig, of course, his attributes are random, but he looks normal so far. But he is a little tougher than you. 5-hit Ludwig. Midi Guy is the first one out at 438. Cobra's the second one in. Get your predictions in for the next world. I'm going to say 4. Cobra gets it at 507. It is World 2. Claris finishes off Ludwig at 517. MIDI guys in the first hand stage. Little When Harry Met Sally for Macobra. Frog Suit is the item in the hand stages tonight. And this is a good place to use a hammer. Well, actually, maybe not quite as good because there's a pipe in Pyramid's location, so there's a decent chance he's not going to have to play too much. Ooh, Macobra taking a death to the fire bro there. Sorry, folks. Yeah, we get back just in time to see a rather cruel 5-4 with a fire nipper blocking the pipe that really shouldn't be. So, Claris going to try his luck at the end card game. Cobra is going to use the pipe to skip 2-5. Excuse me, MIDI guy's going to use it to skip 2-5. Vincent finds 2-4. Winter having a whale of a time with 6-2, unfortunately. I think that's the third game over, unfortunately. MIDI guy going top route in 6-4. In 5-4. In 2-4, excuse me. Claris is almost done with 5F1. Cobra's at least well equipped to deal with that fire nipper. This is an ugly 5-4 though. Yeesh. MIDI guy's got a little bit of a problem here with a jumping hammer bro, and he's not being very cooperative. Nicely done by MIDI guy. That's not easy. MIDI guy will be the first to the World 2 airship. That's 2 vanillas in a row. So we got all the Freds so far. Get your predictions in for the next airship. It's coming soon. We got a thick. Oh, I thought it was a thick Morton. He made kind of a short jump there, but he is a tough Morton. Needs 5 hits. Down he goes. The MIDI guy out at 8:45. What's the prediction for the next world? We had a vanilla world 2 in 2. Got a 5 from Matty J. I'm gonna go continue with the vanilla. I'm gonna say 3. T-phone home. Maybe. And it is World 1. And MIDI guy was considering he's going to go ahead and play and use his hammer to break the lock in front of 7-9 here. As you can do that with tourney flags too. Cobra is about a minute behind with a 938 wand grab. MIDI guy is going to eschew the the pipe clips and just go on with this stage as normal. It's one of the longer stages in Randomizer. As a result, it takes about 40 seconds, give or take. Claris dealing with Morton right now. Trying to go for a fire kill, did not get it. Double shot from Morton's wand made that impossible. Midi guy. The anchor is giving out hammer suits today. Nice. Midi guy is kind of debating whether or not to use that hammer, and he absolutely should and does. And Midi guy finds the dreaded 6-6. This is one level you do not want to see ever in Randomizer, because the random enemies can make life very, very uncomfortable. That said, having a hammer suit does even the odds a little bit. Winter's in 3-6. Unfortunately, took a death there to Fire Chomp. And of course, a boss bass is waiting at the end of 6-6. Cobra has a hammer and used his anchor and finds 6-6, and that's probably not what he was hoping for, but with the hammer suit, he is going to play this through. Midi guy picking up a cloud from Hammer Bro, which is nice. Cobra just lost his hammer suit. Sit and wait for the power-up, give himself a potential damage boost. We have our first non-vanilla airship in World 3. Players in the end card game, and Winter unfortunately just game overed again in 3-6. Cobra's done with 6-6. Midi guy, first one out of World 3 at 12-18. Cobra is about a stage behind right now. Claris is about 2 stages behind. It remains to be seen when they're going to start using those clouds. And our prediction for the next world, I'm going to say 4. We continue with this kind of vanilla thing we got going. It is World 3. We got a kind of an uncomfortable setup here with a lot of chained levels in a row, it looks like. And we got Boss Bass in 6-10. Top of that. So, Midi guy's still about 45 seconds ahead of Macobra going into World 4. See if he can hold it. Dodge by Midi guy. Gotta go through 3 levels just to get to a pipe. It's not a bad idea to start using clouds here if you got them. Fortunately, Winter has forfeited from the race. That's too bad. We wish Winter luck and hope he will join us future races. With a little more practice and a little more seasoning. See how that may create a better experience overall. Midi guys in 6-8. With a Boss Bass. Boss Bass has been... Oh, Boss Bass has got his meal tonight. So that was an unfortunate hiccup for Midi guy. Let's Macobra close in. So we're going to have we have 6 racers overall tonight. We're going to have Teeks join us in a moment. Get everything set up for him. Teeks, of course, is quite familiar to many runners here, and looks like Teeks is in a fort right now. So okay, so he's in looks like it's 4F2, I think. No, it's not 4F2. I think it's 6F3, actually. It's Carpet Fort. Yeah, it's Carpet Fort. So it looks like among our 4 featured runners, Teeks is in the lead. He's in 4-3 right now. Ooh, but Teeks got a little caught there trying to make a run, trying to do the optimized 4-3 speed strats. Didn't quite get it. He has 3 clouds at his disposal. He is going to use one here to skip 4-3 because he knows where the airship is and gets World 5. So we'll see how nice or nasty Wendy is. Claris using a cloud to skip. I believe that was 6-8. Gets a frog suit. It's rather vanilla. Teeks, I got a little caught there. He's got to be careful with Wendy. He's a pro at this. Still, can be tricky timing, but no problem for Teeks. He grits the wand at 16:52. So Teeks holding a nice lead there on the runners. Cobra is going to use a P-Wing for Carpet Fort. And okay, I think he was hoping for something else, for another fort, and decides to take an intentional death. He's just gonna use his hammer now. Cobra's at the airship. Teeks is in 4-6 with a very nasty starting point in World 5. And unfortunately, he can use a cloud here, but he's gonna have to use it on the way back because of the way it's. Well, actually, no, that's not true because of the nature of the tower. He should be okay, but he doesn't want to die here though either. Macobra using frog strats gets the wand at 18 minutes on the nose. MIDI guy. Tonight, the king dines on frog soup. MIDI guy having a little trouble with Wendy. He got clipped and takes the death. So, Teeks is in the tower. World 5 tower. One of 4 stages that will never be randomized, the others being the Piranhas in World 7, and of course Bowser at the end. Wouldn't that be something, though, if we could actually randomize where Bowser is? MIDI guy, and the Cobra is going to play 4-6. Hold on to that cloud. So we might not want to hold on for too much longer, because we're running out of worlds here. 1908 for MIDI guy. Claris in the World 5 airship. Teeks is in 7-4. Level that we're all very happy is not auto-scrolled because this takes over a minute and a half to do vanilla. Claris has batched Wendy and gets the wand at 1938, so about 30 seconds behind MIDI guy. Alright, so Mitty guy actually got clipped as he was going into the pipe. That's interesting. Into the door. That's interesting. Didn't know that could actually happen. Teeks is in the World 6 airship. Cobra's in the tower. Claris is trying to find a way out of 4 or 6 that isn't too painful. Mitty guy taking a death in 1-5, which reinforces the theory you can never trust 1-5. Teeks gets the wand at 2047. So, predictions for the next world. This is the last time you can predict. It's either world 4 or 6. What's it going to be? I'm going to say 6. Here go vanilla. And it is World 4. Teeks playing the immediate fort, and it's 1 fort, which means it is not required by logic to complete the world. But Teeks is going to play it anyway and help himself to an item, which turns out to be a music box. So not great, but there are more items awaiting in the end card game. Cobra's in the World 6 airship. Nice clip there by Macobra. That little bit of swag there, and saves a little time too. So Teeks picking up a music box from Hammer Bro. Has to play this fort, and it's 6F2. Damage boost strats and some vanilla strats power through this stage. Very nicely done. Cobra is done in about 22:12. He's about a minute and a half behind Teeks right now. Remains to be seen how he's going to play this, and he takes an intentional death there in 1 fort. Teeks is in 3-5. At this point, obviously our runners can't see what their opponents are doing, but I'd be using my everything I can to speed through this stuff right now. Especially music boxes. Use them to get out of worlds as quickly as possible. Cobra using a star for the 6F2 and gets another star for trouble. Claris grabs the wand at about 23, 28 or so, I'd say. Cobra just about done here with 6F2. Teeks picked up another P-Wing. Teeks is actually going to use his P-Wing here for the second hand stage. He'll get another frog suit for his trouble. Cobra is using all of his clouds now. He has effectively taken the lead over Teeks. Cobra using P-Speed strats in the World 4 airship. That's our 3rd Fred airship, incidentally. Cobra dealing with a Iggy and his wonky hitbox gets the wand at 24:41. So 2.5. So a 2.5 minute World 4 has vaulted Macobra ahead of Teeks. So the last world will be World 6, and World 6 can either be really long or really short, depending on the pipe placement and the lock. Bridges. Teeks is about 25 seconds behind. We got 3 pipes right on top of each other, right off the bat, and, okay, 4 pipes, all within the first third of the world, so... That's... Okay, well, that's fine. Macobra can skip a couple of levels here, or skip one level here and a Hammer Bro, and runs right into 8 Fort. Macobra trying to hold on to his Fire Flower. Go for a 1 cycle here in 8 Fort. It's a little harder in Randomizer because of the random enemy placement, but you can still do it, but you might have to take a damage boost in the process to make it happen. You can get one of those. There's his damage boost. And... Ooh, Macobra just ran out of time there. He'll have to do it again. Macobra saying no thanks to the Raccoon Tail. He's gonna use another damage boost to speed his way down to Boom Boom and takes care of the business. Midi Guy taking a 5 up there. He's at 0 lives. So good idea from him. Himself a buffer. So Macobra sees nothing with as far as locks being broken. So picks up a music box. Might just use that right now just to keep the Hammer Bros quiet. No, he's not. He's going to play 6-1, which is 7-7. Teeks also going small to finish off Boom Boom. Midi Guy playing the second hand stage. Get himself another frog suit. Bad thing. Midi Guy going for the... And Macobra going for the 2 cycle. Gets it. Very nicely done by Macobra. Teeks picking up a music box. Claris on his way to facing off against Iggy. So Macobra knows he has a free pass to the airship because there's a bridge and a lock visible, which means the first fort got rid of any possible impediment, so this is a straight shot for him. He's going to use everything he can to speed through this. Teeks is going for the 7-7 clip, which is, I think, sub-pixel perfect. Did it a few tries, like, nope, not doing it. Not worth it. 3-3 out of the 3-3 out of the way for Macobra. He's going to use his last cloud here. I think it's the World 1 airship. Yep. The guy gets the wand at 28-23. So Lemmy, last Koopa up for Bowser. It's a 5-hit Lemmy too. He goes for the skip here. Gets it, 28-46, going into World 8. Teeks continuing to play levels. He's in 5F2. Nice hammer kill by Teeks. Lord of the Rings quote for Macobra. And another cloud. Fortunately, one of the levels he could have used it on is useless. It's in the top corner. So he's going to have to play this hand stage, and it's 8-2. P-Speed strats, and we got a Vanilla Angry Sun there. In making his appearance. Nicely done by Macobra, gunning through 8-2. Teeks continuing to play forwards. He gets the Navy. Nice clip by Claris through the wall there. So we got our first pipe check, and we He has no clouds, but he's got lots of locks in front of him. So he's gonna have to play this anyways. It looks like so he's just gonna get it done and over with, and it's 3-4. So this is a fairly linear draw in that everything is pretty well predetermined as far as where they need to go. It's a question of how many levels, how many forts they're going to have to complete in the process. Teeks almost done with Lemmy. One more hit, I believe. Yep, there he goes. And we have 3F2. Making a rather common appearance. It has been remarked by some in the community that 3F2 does appear an awful lot in World 8, in the current version of the Randomizer. You call that an anchor? Well, the captain on Simpsons might not, but we certainly do. Okay, so 2 more pipe checks from a Cobra. Now he's done with 3F2, nothing. And, well, turned out he only needed 1. Got an anchor, and he is ready to roll. Doesn't get the clip in the wall there, doesn't get the top clip either, so he's going to play it safe. Cobra, well on his way to another fine win in the weekly randomizer. Claris, with his P-Wing, is kind of playing it safe through 5F2. Cobra. 5 hammers to Bowser's head, and that will do it. Get out the GGs for Macobra 52. Demonstrating his skill once again as he finishes with an official SRL time of 32 minutes 44 seconds. Teeks is not far behind. He's about two-thirds of a stage behind at this point. Midi guys in 1-3. Ooh, takes a death there. To answer chat's question, no one outside of the featured racers has finished. So Teeks is going to finish second with an official SRL time of 33:59. Midi guy, I think was trying to like throw a few hammers at Lemmy, which unfortunately doesn't work, but spirit matter is still appreciated. Midi guy and Claris on their way to World 8. Claris getting caught by the hand and sees that it's 8-2 and is going to take the quicksand route. Yeah, we have one other racer racing. S Diesel is also racing this evening. So we have Macobra here. Let's get him in for an interview. And we welcome tonight's weekly randomizer race winner, Macobra 52, to the chat. GG.
GG. Rocky start, but we got it done.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna mention. Is like it was not the easiest starts for you. Some uncharacteristic hiccups here and there, but we were able to get it through.
Yeah, that 6F1 jump, I'm used to nailing that, but sometimes it just doesn't work out. But
yeah, there were a couple of other little like Disney deaths here and there, just some miscues with jumps. Didn't quite go your way, but then World 4 came along. You just flew past everybody.
Yeah, all them clouds from name cards was nice to have.
Yeah, that was ultimately the difference, and you're able to just sail through, and you also did things Teeks didn't quite do. He was leading for a while. Like, he actually played 1-4 to go for the item. You just took a jump into the drink and said, nope, not doing it.
I gotcha.
So, but, so thoughts on the seed overall?
Not too bad. I like the fast world 8. That's nice.
Yeah, it's always a treat, and
I noticed we saw 3 locks. That was gonna be all right. There's probably
so 3 locks up front. That's usually a bad omen. And we welcome Teeks to the chat. GG.
Thank you, GG's.
GG's.
Yeah. Turned out clouds were the difference in this one, Teeks. You had the lead, but Cobra had the clouds.
Yeah, it seems that the seed in general was pretty generous with the clouds in general. In fact, I think I had like 2 left over by the time I got to World 8.
Yeah.
Probably could have been a little more strategic with my routing, especially towards the end of World 6.
Yeah, one of those things. Macobra had 4 clouds. By the midway point of World 6, used 2 in World 6, used 2 in World 4, 2 in World 6, and sailed through. So we actually have a bit of a sync here. Midi Guy and Claris are both at Bowser right now, but Claris has the hammer suit. Midi Guy has a P-Wing.
Yeah, that's another thing too. I learned early on that the anchor was a hammer suit, which is nice.
Yeah.
We got a second one, and it was like, great. I'll say that for Bowser.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, I think there were 2 anchors that I encountered a hammer suit. One of them I lost early, I think, to one of an early Hammer Bro fights, and then I was able to hold on to the second one to World 8, which consisted of maybe 1 or 2 levels.
Claris gets ahead of Midi Guy with his hammer suit and slips past. Midi Guy's still 2 jumps away, so we're going to have a pretty close finish here. And Claris will finish 3rd with an official SRL time of 38:22. And Midi Guy has dispatched Bowser as well, and will finish 4th with an official SRL time of 38:38. All of our featured runners are done inside of 40 minutes. Maddie is quite right in chat. Sub 40 quad is awesome. It's pretty common with tourney flags too, but it's still a treat to see. It means we had a good seed. And we welcome Claris.com to the chat. GG.
GG.
Yeah. It was good. It was fun to see you and Midi Guy pretty much in sync, but you had the hammer suit, he didn't.
The anchor was the hammer suit. I got blessed.
Yes. Yes, indeed. It was, but yeah, you two were pretty tight, I think, certainly from about the midway point of World 7, I'd say, World 6 in this case, but yeah.
Oh.
That was good.
Yeah, I ended up seeing the finish times there. It was like, wow, I didn't know we were that close.
Yeah. And we welcome our final featured runner, MIDI Guy DP, to the chat. GG.
She did.
Hey there, GG. Oh, that was fun.
GG's.
Yeah, we were just saying, Claris was actually behind going into Bowser's castle. You were ahead, but he had a hammer suit, unfortunately.
Oh, that's what made the. Oh, gee. Oh,
yeah,
man,
yeah.
I can't wait to see that. Oh,
Man,
Yeah,
Anchor, Anchor was the hammer suit.
yeah.
Yeah, he had an anchor and utilized it, and that was it. I mean, it was fun though to see. It was like you were 2 jumps away when
No kidding.
when he delivered the coup de grace on Bowser. So in a few more seconds, it would have been really close.
No kidding. There was a hammer. There was an anchor I used in World 7, like by accident in a way, because I just wanted to power myself up, and I just used that. I was like, oh wait a minute, I was supposed. Oh no.
Yeah.
Looks like that cost me more than I thought it would have.
Yeah.
Dang, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and the race is officially over. S Diesel bringing up the rear. He was not featured, but S Diesel finished 5th with a SRL time of 41:45. So almost a complete set of sub 40s from everyone who did complete the race this evening.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Though, hey, I must say, in World 2, there was a really, really rude nipper in that one, a fire nipper in that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I
I'm
was
so
just
happy
about to
I
bring
had
that up,
a
too.
mushroom.
I thought for
Yeah.
a fix that, but apparently not.
Yeah, 5-4.
5-4.
5-4. Yeah, that caught my eye as well. I thought that had been removed from the randomizer. I don't think that's actually supposed to happen, and there were some nasty enemy placements. There were like piranhas in weird places too in that stage, as I recall.
Yeah.
I also noticed that like 9 times out of 10,
Yeah.
times out of 10, you'll get a bomb right at the beginning of 4-3, so you can't bounce your way to the higher section in 4-3 after you get into that cave.
Yeah,
So-
I know that tripped you up there, Teeks. I know you're trying to go for the P-speed strats, and then you just kind of got tripped by that bomb, fortunately.
Every
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Always nice how it started though in that first block there, so you can speed for the rest of it.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that felt nice. Right there.
Another tricky level is 4-6 with the nippers and the
Oh,
petunias.
yeah.
Too.
Same enemy
Pound through the
places.
door and reset that.
Wow, like, man, like that was not fun. I mean, at least it had the good sense to be late enough in the run to where you probably had a nice little stack of items, but that's still no fun. So I know a couple of you took door number 2 because you figured it couldn't possibly be any worse with the enemy set than it was in the outset.
I clouded 4-6.
I had a
wasn't doing
firebar
well today.
Yeah, also a sensible choice. Just cloud it, forget it, not doing it.
Then there's.
You don't want to risk another 40 seconds to a minute.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
World 1 map was also just World 1 was actually a pretty not the nicest of the World 1s I've seen, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean it was short, but unfortunately you had to go through 2 of the longest levels to get to the end with 7-9 and 6-6. Like yikes.
Back to back.
Yeah.
Yeah. At least 7-9 was pretty nice with the enemy placements overall. I mean, no boss bass or Angry Sun. Well, no, there was an Angry Sun. I'm sorry, there was an Angry Sun, but the Angry Sun is actually pretty easy to deal with.
Luckily, I had a hammer on reserve.
Anyone get
Blocking
the
roll.
cloud?
What was
Did
that?
anyone get the cloud before 6-6? Did anyone get the hammer brush going before 6-6 so they could that level?
No, but
was after.
I think everyone had at least a couple of you had clouds going in, but you also it was not without precedent that a few players actually used used their anchors, hoping that it would be clouds, and you ended up with hammer suits. And a couple of you, I think Cobra and Teeks certainly used that as just gun through 6-6 and just get on with it.
Yeah,
I think
I
the one time
used it
where
hoping it was
Go ahead.
the only time I had any strong consideration over whether to use the anchor was when I was in World 6. I didn't know if I should risk seeing if it could break the rock midway through the map. But I already had the hammer suit equipped, and I didn't want to risk transforming out of it.
Understood.
Mhm.
Good. So, any final thoughts, guys?
That was one of the
I think it was already
shortest
mentioned
World
before, but
Go ahead. Sorry.
I was just gonna say, it was already mentioned before, but another anti-shed adds to that fire nipper at the end of 5-4.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Technically, it was fair game because you did have a power up in the beginning to just damage boost through that, but as small
Yeah.
Mario, there's just no way around it.
No.
Right. Exactly.
Mhm.
So, well, thanks all for watching. Hope to see you all again next week. There will be new flags set and all of that, so it should be good times.
Also, I
And
believe we have our SMB3 marathon on the 13th and 14th.
Oh, that's right. Yes, that's right. So yes, next week is the Mario 3 marathon on Speed Gaming. I know we've had a couple of submissions from the rando community. I think Ibuba's doing something. I think a few others are as well. So keep an eye out for that. And of course, next month in the Speed Gaming Live, Mario 3 Randomizer will be one of the side tournaments in the event. And hope to see you all there. And, should be a very fine time. Yes, there is a cash prize involved for the winner. All the more reason to, if you're going to attend, come out and join our little tournament. It'd be a lot of fun.
Nice.
So thanks all for watching. See what we got on the docket here tonight. On the schedule. Let's see here. Actually, that is it for the evening. As far as the schedule, tomorrow we've got some good stuff. We've got Super Metroid: A Link to the Past randomizer race, regular weekly occurrence. There's a Link to the Past daily race at 5:30. Some Mario Kart 64 action going on in the morning, later in the evening, and late tomorrow night we have the Zelda 1 randomizer weekly race. So there's a lot of good stuff tomorrow. So keep an eye out on the channel. So once again, thanks all for watching. Thanks to Speed Gaming for hosting us, and we will see you all again next week in some form or another.
A lot of
Bye,
fun.
everybody.
GG's, everyone.
Good night. GG's,
All right.
everyone.
GG's.